fresh fruits, mozzarella cheese, smoked salmon. I mean, it was like the whole grand deal. And I said, now we're finally,
Speaking my language.
I grab a plate. I'm digging right in, and there's just silence. I turn around, and everybody's just huddled around the kitchen table. I'm kind of like a deer in the headlights. Then the mom asked me, if everything's okay, if I could have a seat.
Jesus.
So I do.
It's like they lured you down with the smell of Jimmy Dean.
I know.
Set you up.
So I'm thinking, should I cut into this succulent sausage, or should I talk to these people? Because I was starving. I mean, you just don't, wake a man up, in the morning with that sweet essence. And so anyways, so I decided to let that urge settle. And so we started talking. She was asking, she said, clearly, I've kind of looked uncomfortable up here. If I had any questions or any concerns, to make my stay more comfortable. I just decided to just let him have it. So I did. I told him, I'm a grown man. We couldn't even at least sleep in the same room, or couldn't even get some alone time. It's like everything was planned and coordinated, and the dad just freaking gets irate. He starts screaming at me, and then finally he just stands up and he's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go get my guns out of my closet right now. We're gonna get our camping gear, some fucking tents. We're gonna go fucking out in the wilderness, and we're gonna go find ourselves. And we're not gonna come back until we find ourselves. I'm like,
he didn't talk like that.
He talked just like that. I'm thinking, find ourselves? What? I'm fucking right here. We go out there. I don't know what to expect. We're setting up shop. I'm just staking this friggin' tent into the ground as best I can with a two-sided mallet. And all of a sudden I hear this friggin' beer crack open, hands it to me. Now we're talking. Then I was able to finally sit down one-to-one, man-to-man. Basically, tell him, where I'm coming from. He told me where he's coming from. Our stuff, it's almost like this Venn diagram, there was just a common area that was, and it was nice, it was almost like a teeter-totter and the fulcrum in the middle, and it finally had come to balance. She was just so happy off of that, and before I knew it, she just friggin' jumped all over me. We went on our little excursions out there,
Who can blame her?
Friggin' was hanging from the branches like an orangutan, fucking her that way. Friggin', yeah, had her ass friggin' bent over this fucking log. Yeah. This friggin' devil of a log. It was great. We went over to this waterfall thing over here. I friggin' had her to bend over backwards. The fucking waterfall was just friggin' trickling down my head as I was just going in and out of her. It was just fucking very orgasmic. I mean, it was very, very special, very rough, very tantric, very deviant at times.